Welcome, welcome, beautiful spirits, to Shadow Me Tarot. We are going to open up the Faerie Tarot by Natalie Hertz. This is printed by US Game Systems, and I've been dying to open it, so I'm doing this very late at night. So I really want to see it, and it's been sitting here for a week. I went to see this one. Okay, so we've got the Faerie Tarot here, beautiful card box, and let's see, nice little book in here. Oh, I'm just gonna have fun with this. Here's my little pin here. Try to make lots of noise. There we go. All right. Okay, cute little book, black and white book, very small print, typical US Game Systems kind of stuff. It's definitely the same kind of, it's just kind of normal Rider Waite meanings for each of these, with more of a sweetness, it seems like. It does give some description of the pictures and the images on the cards. And the back of the card is pretty. I like the back of the card. Alrighty, let's see what we've got here. Faerie Tarot, little gnome guy here on the front. And we're going to start with the Fool. So let's take a... I almost feel like because this deck is so dark, I need to turn down the light so we can see it better in detail. Okay, so there's our Fool. He's got his pet. He's in, it looks like grapes. Let's zoom in a bit. Oh yeah, there we go. So he's got his little pet and his grapes. Oopsies. Let me do it this way. All right, so here's our Magician. That's better. There's our Magician, just a wizardy guy. Wizard Fairy. The High Priestess is pretty. They all have their wings. She's got like the moon symbol on her head. She's got the Torah there. Okay. The Empress. Oh, these are very cool cards. Lots of owls on this card. All wisdom stuff. Lots of eagles on the Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. The Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. She looks like the Queen of Swords. She's got the scales though. Little red devil, lizard kind of thing, and a green one. Dragons, maybe dragons. Red dragon, green dragon. That's what's on the sides there too. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. Sun. So they're very pretty pictures, very cool fairies. I don't know very much about fairies. Oh, this is backwards. So I pause. Oh, okay. All right, so I think we're back in business here. So we've got the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and I think what I'm going to do here is this Knight of Swords. Oops, that was Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, Well, this is a different Ten of Wands. I would interpret this Ten of Wands completely different than this Ten of Wands. And the reason I say that is because this almost looks like the Four of Wands to me, where they've built a foundation, but now they've got walls. And they're almost, I mean, this 10 is always a sign of completion. This is I'm overwhelmed. There's too many responsibilities. Whereas here we've got two people sharing their responsibilities. So I'm going to actually look up the 10 of Wands and read that, because it's interesting to me that the book is set up at the opposite direction that these cards were printed in the box, but okay. All right, so we're going to do 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, 10 of Wands. These two face-to-face imps shown shaking hands are symbols of friendly exchanges and helpful arrangements. Their union is sealed by their crossed wands, a sign of achievement and alliance. They will unite to achieve their goal and solve the problems. New prospects and success are in sight. So the divinatory meaning for this one is problem solved, new experiments, realization, professional success, contracts, a positive renewal, an alliance with a trustful person, a friend, and good advice. In the reverse meaning, it means an unsteady situation, obstacles, failures, difficulties, lies, and hypocrisies, intrigues, and treachery and doubts. And I would almost say that this card is going to lean, or this deck is going to lean more to the light side, or the lighter side, instead of the shadow side, the light side of the Rider-Waite deck. So I really feel like this card is a depiction of the 10 of Wands in reversed in the Rider-Waite deck. And then you can see when you're reading the divinatory meaning for this card, it's the reversed is this reverse is that meaning there. So in any case, moving on. Something that's interesting, good to know. Alrighty, so we've got the Nine of Wands. Oopsies. Nine of Wands, our wounded warrior. So it might be worthwhile to kind of, if you get this deck, to look up the meanings of the more negative cards and of the tarot, and see how the best way to kind of interpret it. Eight of Wands, we're moving forward on a snail on this. This is cool. It is a cool deck. Pretty artwork, a little bit on the dark side, but that might just be my lighting. Probably is my lighting. She's a very pretty Seven of Wands. Six of Wands. it's interesting to me that they put that they don't start with the ace in introducing the deck, because I don't know, my story always starts with inspiration, you know, and then moves through the story of the cards. Getting my organization off track here. Okay. King of Cups. Aw, cute little ladybugs. The pictures are actually quite detailed. It's just kind of difficult to see some of the detail in these pictures. Maybe I can go back a little bit. This is the last two cards anyway. But they are very detailed cards, and they're also on very short, small cards. So it'll take me a little bit working with these to kind of, for them to kind of resonate with me. But overall, pretty artwork, beautiful colors. It's a decent cardstock. It's pretty thin cardstock. But the size of them, I won't, let's see. I usually only notice it when it's either really good or really bad. Okay. So in terms of, let's zoom out. This is my, you know, traditional tarot. So it's almost identical in size to my traditional Rider-Waite. You can see that's shorter and slightly wider. So not by a lot, but still. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with the cardstock. It's going to make it easy to shuffle with the softer cardstock and the wider card. Shuffle this a couple times and see. It doesn't feel like the sides are going to fray. It's just a flexible cardstock, and when it's flexible like this, I'm always afraid that when I do my bridge, that it's gonna, like, if I miss, it's gonna bend the card, and I don't like it when they're bent. But this seems to be holding up, and I think it has to do with the size. at least for me. All right. Oh, they're just flying right out. Well, they're just uncontrollably flying out. All right, let's see what we've got here. We got the King of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords. The colors on the cards do not relate to the suit of the card. If I read the book, they might relate to something else, but I think it's just part of the picture. I guess, so some people shuffle this way. These pop out kind of nice. The deck needs to be cleansed and knocked here because they're flying everywhere. So they shuffle well. Some people like to spread them out this way. These will definitely slide. If you're a slider, a slide picker, I mean, these are super smooth for exactly that purpose. So, oh, I think you'll like this deck if you get it, particularly if you resonate with fairies and the artwork, and you're looking for something that has more of the upright or positive meanings of the tarot deck. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe and share. And let me know in the comments if there are any decks out there that you are looking kind of to see because you haven't seen them yet. So thank you again. Have a blessed day.